My name is Michael Nosker, and I'm a veteran of the United States Army, where I served as a psychological operations specialist from 1999 to 2003. Like many young people across this nation, I chose to enlist in the United States Army for a multitude of reasons. To make a better life for myself, to secure funding so that I might pursue a higher education, and to follow the example of servitude instilled in me by my parents, both veterans of the United States Air Force.
Hello, it's great to be here today. I'm just a regular high school student. I do what I need to do in order to succeed and get by. And I always carry around a pocket full of dreams. A dream that I established when I was 12 was that I either wanted to join the Marines or the Army National Guard.
My name is Eric Alva, formerly Staff Sergeant Eric Alva. I actually was deployed to the Middle East in the beginning of January of 2003. On March 21st, 2003, on a logistical convoy with 1st Marine Division, the first day ground operations entered the country of Iraq, I had stepped on a landmine. I had only been in Iraq for 3 hours, giving me the dubious distinction of becoming the first American injured in the Iraq War.
Being so young, I didn't know that there was such a nasty, disgusting, ignorant, and unnecessary policy widely known as don't ask, don't tell.
Monday through Friday, I was a professional soldier. I went to the office, did my duty, and did my best to avoid any discussions of my personal life. However, despite my best efforts, after a year of maintaining two separate identities, I was seen at an off-post establishment embracing my boyfriend while I was off duty. Despite assurances to the contrary, word quickly spread, and some of the people that I had been closest with, the men and women who I would have gladly laid down my life for, turned their backs on me and would not speak to me.
The discriminatory law of don't ask, don't tell. The only law that is passed by Congress in this country, of all this country's years of independence, that literally forces people like myself, as I did, and other people like Mike, who went to work every day and had to lie about who they are, or they could possibly be fired or possibly even imprisoned. That is the law of this country that still exists today.
I was heartbroken because my future plans were jeopardized, and I was heartbroken for the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgendered identifying persons serving for our freedom didn't have personal freedom of their own. I feel like ultimately it is our duty to fight for the people who have been fighting for such a long time. And for those politicians who believe that letting people serve openly in the military would affect the unit's unity, should be placed in their position, should be geared up and put overseas, and should experience the pressure that they have to go through to protect a nation's title and freedom.
2 years ago, I discovered that I am eligible for re-enlistment. Despite how much I long to return to my service, defending the greatest nation on earth, and once again don the uniform of the United States Army, I cannot in good conscience compromise my integrity in order to comply with a policy that would deny me the fundamental rights that I am willing to lay my life down for.
I was a gay American fighting for the rights and freedoms of this country, not just for the selected few. That meant for every single individual, regardless of race, culture, ethnicity, orientation, identity, disabled, physical, it didn't matter. Every single person in this country has the right to be who they are, love who they want, live where they want, and especially work where they want.
Gay, straight, black, white, we should have the right to fight. Gay, straight, black, white, we should have the right to fight. Gay, straight, black, white, we should have the right to fight. 2, 4, 6, 8, they should not pretend they're straight. 2, 4, 6, 8, they should not pretend they're straight. 2, 4, 6, 8, they should not pretend they're straight.
So today I would like to call upon Representative Sue Myrick to lay aside partisan politics, to silence the political rhetoric, and to do what is in the best interest of national security, the men and women serving in our armed forces, and ultimately the principles of freedom and equality that make our nation great. Approve House Resolution 1283 expeditiously and end the era of discrimination and bigotry that the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy has been.
No one can deny the fact that we are a country of beautiful men and women, patriotic men and women. And it is time for us to get rid of this discriminatory law and practice what we preach when we say with liberty and justice for all.
And so I believe that we just have to keep fighting and we have to keep loving. Thank you.